to get started with Caleb, Sean, and Stockton, and then we'll open it up to you.
Welcome back, Macey. How was your off season? I'm guessing you went back home, and how is it coming back to Utah after being home for a bit?
Thank you. It was a really good reset going home. I'm so stoked to be back here. Pre-season's already been so much fun, so yeah.
What is it about this year, about this team, the coaching staff that has you most excited for 2025?
I think everyone in the team's investment into this season, like everyone you can tell is just so ready to go, ready to put in the effort and do what's needed to get results this season. Yeah.
And then lastly for me, we saw Ali and Mandy get national team appearances over the last month or so. I know you've had some experience there with New Zealand. Do you hope to do that soon here in the future again? Have you had conversations, and what's that like, just being able to represent your country like that?
Yeah, it's an honour to represent my country. Mandy and Ali are two real players, and it's a privilege to play alongside them. So it's so cool seeing them play for their national team. Yeah, so yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully there's some more opportunities for me this year.
Cool.
Macey, hello.
Hello.
How are the ankles?
Ankles are good. Yay.
Good. Let's keep them that way.
Yeah.
So I was watching you on the Beyond the Surface podcast.
Oh, cool.
That was really interesting, actually. And one of the things I wanted to talk to you about today is you talked about kind of your dilemma between perfectionism and just allowing things to kind of flow and to happen and to play freely.
Yes.
We only got to see you play, 5 matches last season? Did you ever really get that chance to play freely? Did the fans really get to see Macey play freely?
I think there was tiny moments, but I definitely think that's something I've gone home and worked on, being able to be more confident in myself and my ability and not put too much pressure on, which is something I think I definitely did in my first season here. So hopefully you can see more of me kind of in flow state and playing with creativity.
What are the feelings that you have being back? How are you feeling about 2025, and what goals do you have for yourself?
Buzzing to be back. Goals is just to be my best self on the field, do what I can to help the team win matches, and hopefully make a difference.
We heard, this will be the last one for me, and then we'll open it up. Sorry to hog it, Stockton, but
No problem.
we heard a little bit about some of the things that Jimmy's cooking up. What can you talk about with you being back, your role, where we are likely to see you on the pitch? What's it going to look like with you in the lineup?
Obviously nothing's set in stone. It's so early in pre-season, but I'm kind of hoping to be higher in the midfield and be able to be creative in the final third and maybe score a goal if I can. I'll try my best to. So yeah, that's where you'll see me.
Just one goal?
Yeah, maybe.
Start with one, and then you can go from there.
We'll see.
So the team has brought in a lot of new players this offseason. How are they integrating themselves into the squad?
That's one thing that's been so cool this preseason. All the girls, it's such a good vibe on the field, in the changing room. Everyone's come in, and it's like a family already. So yeah, it's been really good.
Awesome. That's it for me.
Thank you.
Class. Any questions for Macey? Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi. So I was looking at your bio, and I saw that it said that you first made a name for yourself globally making viral videos on TikTok, showing off your creative freestyle. I was wondering, with the whole TikTok ban thing, how do you feel that could be possibly closing off chances for other athletes to make a name for themselves?
Did you say the ban? Sorry, the TikTok ban?
Yeah, here in the country.
Honestly, I haven't put too much thought into it. TikTok's just a place where I kind of like, if I have time I'll make a video and just like, I don't think too much of it. I think there's so many opportunities for players these days to show themselves, and so I don't think it's a huge dilemma, but I guess you could say there's some missed opportunities. But
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We heard from some of the players yesterday that there's kind of a playoffs or bust attitude. I guess just going a little bigger picture, how would you kind of describe the opportunity to have a full preseason with everybody, with Jimmy? Because last year was so chaotic with all the expansion and then the coaching change and obviously injuries and a lot going on. But this year it seems like everything, the waters have calmed a little bit. So how would you describe that culture and then that playoff goal?
Yeah, it's definitely, I feel already like we're so much further ahead. I mean, I didn't have a lot of time with the team last season, but Jimmy and the rest of the staff do such a good job in making things clear for us. So I think it's hugely beneficial this preseason. Yeah.
Are the new players kind of blown away by the facilities the way you guys were last year?
100%. I think everyone's so excited. Yeah.
Piggyback off the Trey, this year's coaching and technical staff is much larger than last year.
Yeah.
How does that promote growth in a club from a player's standpoint?
Hugely. When there's more staff, we have more coaches for specific things, so it helps so much. Like, we've got someone looking at our video footage, clipping stuff for us, and then another coach helping us go through it, and yeah, it just makes such a huge difference. I'm so grateful I'm in this position to be able to receive that.
Since it's not your first year anymore, and as we've kind of gone over, you had like a different start than most other players for your first year.
Yeah.
Going into round two, how has your demeanor changed? How does it feel with that foot in the door?
A lot. I think last year I had a bit of imposter syndrome coming in. Like, I wasn't sure if I was meant to be here, but getting a preseason in and kind of understanding my place and that I can compete here, it's been huge for me. Yeah. Thank you.
How was your Olympic experience? How did that prepare you for this season?
It wasn't very good because I got injured, but it was, actually, I take it back. It was really cool being at the Olympics and just even being able to play or see all the resources there and the cool athletes, and yeah, it was amazing.
I'm very interested in to know, how do you organize yourself? Because as a soccer player, I'm pretty sure you have like a lot of things going on in your life. How did you find that perfect balance between, like, I don't know, just sharing moments with your family? How do you take care of yourself, because you look really pretty? So how do you take and your friends and things like that?
It's definitely taken a lot of learning to be able to balance life and football. But yeah, I think you go, like, I've had a roller coaster like journey with my football, and through all the worst moments I've come out like knowing how to make sure I call my family, make sure I spend time with friends, do things away from football, and I think it's just something you learn and realize that you need balance to be able to play at your best. Thank you.
Thank you, Macey.